Hi guys, welcome back to your weekly readings. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving and are gearing up for December, which is right around the corner. Today we're going to visit the energies that will affect us from the 26th through to the 3rd of December, right before my birthday. I also have some really important things that are going on next week, so for those of you that would like to pray for my mother, she is going to have some surgery next Friday. So please pray for us. Send us lots of love and angels so that they're with us. This is a very difficult week for us all. As you also know, I've caught a cold because of all the stress. My defenses got low. And too many germs going on at work, so I wasn't able to fend them off. So please be patient with me if I lose my voice or just, it's the way that it's been. I've also, please forgive me for not posting as much as I normally do. I've just been so bogged down with so many things that it's been difficult for me to be what I want to be or to do the things that I would like to do. So please forgive me for all those things. I also would like to thank all of you that have been on with me through this whole ordeal, my channel, who have gone through this with me, my growth, spiritual growth, and my messages for all of you. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you for those of you that have donated to my channel. I so much appreciate it. Thank you for all of those that have gotten readings from me, that have trusted me enough to guide them, to share with them my interpretation of the cards, the oracles, the tarot. It is so much a part of my life. All of you are so much a part of my life. You just don't realize it, but you truly are. And hopefully my channel is going to be changing for the better as we move into this new year. I have plans. I have things that I want to change. I just need to learn how to do them on the computer. Keep in mind that I do have links down below that will send you to a page that I have art. I do paint, and some of my paintings are on a site where you can actually purchase them and they'll ship them to you. And there's different sizes, there's different types. I do have all my angels on there, so if you're interested in buying any of my art, please check the links below. Fine Arts America, it'll take you to a page where my art is displayed. I also have my blog down there, raisatarot.blogspot.com. You can go there and look at all the readings that I offer. I do have the Wheel of the Year that I do for everyone. It's a combination of astrology, astronomy, and the tarot. It's very intricate, I do combine several informations on there all at once for the entire year for you. That is very interesting, so you can get a peek at the year ahead and how it will unfold for you. I also have oracle cards that I pull, or other cards additional to that, to give you some additional advice. So if you're interested in that, go to my blog and check out my link for the Wheel of the Year. I also have my readings there as well, so take a look around. I really would like to expand my channel this year, but I need your help. And together I think we can do that. Alright, now for the reading. When I asked for guidance as to what to talk about, what my channeled message was going to be, I got this saying from Yoko Ono, which is, you cannot love without dreaming. The two are one. And that is something that is so profound in my life because of all of the hard knocks and the situations that I have been through in my life. I have stopped dreaming, and I wonder what is going on in my life. I just don't have that in me anymore, or it hasn't been a part of my life like it used to be. It's sort of like my fire has been put out. I'm a Sagittarius, so for all of you that are Sagittarius, this part of the reading is important for you as well, because Saturn has really made us focus on what our beliefs are, on how we've run our lives, on the way that we feel and think about other people and ourselves, in a sense. It's made us look at life through some really clear lenses, no more rose-colored glasses for us. So it's been very difficult for us to balance that energy, because it's something that we don't know. We don't really know how to deal with that, because our lives are all about dreaming. It's about that spark of spirit, that intuition, that vision that we have, and then we move towards it, and we make it a reality. That's how Sagittarius works. Other signs don't have these issues as predominant in their lives, because they're clear-headed. They think differently. They're put together differently than we are. That's not to say that the rest of you that are listening to this doesn't pertain to you. It does. It pertains to all of us, but mostly to those of you in the sign of Sagittarius, because Saturn is about to move out of our sign. So it's going to take a lot of those disappointments, those hard knocks, and change them, because we've been through them, because we've lived through them. It's going to turn them into something that we can work with now. I also have news for you. Neptune has been in retrograde for 5 months in Pisces, the most spiritual of the signs. And Neptune has been sitting there going backwards, and in a sense, it doesn't really go backwards. It's just moving very slowly. And we have not been able to dream. It has taken that aspect out of our lives. But now it's moved back into forward motion. So now we're going to start feeling again that sensation of our dreams coming back to us, or being able to dream, or feeling that we can put a dream out there and start chasing it again, because people, without that, we just won't move forward. We need to pick ourselves back up again and start to move our lives forward. Be aware that with Neptune going back into forward motion, it will help us dream, our rose-colored glasses go back on, but it's also a time where our addictions might become very predominant as well. We may want to go back to smoking, or overeating, or drinking, or just any way that we can feel disconnected to what's going on. So just keep a clear head and try to move forward, and try to bring back that dreaming, because love and dreams go together. It's all interlaced together for us, especially for Sagittarius. We have to have that little dream, so that we can show our love to others more readily, more easily. I have to have some water, people. God. I have been going through quite some things, and I know a lot of you have as well. I hope you guys don't click off my channel because I'm talking too much, but this is just all part of what my reading is going to be today. A lot of talking. Channeled messages. I don't know how people drink out of these things. It's a mess. Anyway, back to the reading. For all of us, as we move through the end of this year, and we move through December, there's going to be paths that open up for us that are a little different, because we start dreaming again, because Neptune goes back into forward motion, and we start thinking about what if I would like to go in this direction? What if I can change my life to something easier, more peace, more in the direction that I would like it to go, as opposed to where I am at this time, or where I'm heading? Which this goes for all of us, okay? So we get the Two of Fire. The Two of Fire is our passions, and then something new that opens up. A new light, a new little pathway that we could start to see because we start dreaming again. And we may start following it. We may have someone that helps us, either through a message or just our own selves starting to look at our lives from a higher perspective and starting to see things for what they truly are. Perhaps a culmination of things may happen to us within the next couple of weeks, so that we start to even consider a different path or something new that happens as a result of something that may happen to us as we move through the month of December. But there's that little light, and we start looking at it, and we start following it, going in that direction, something new, something different. We just say, what if? What if I release all of these fears, all of the baggage, all of the dreams, all of the things that I had in the past that no longer serve a purpose, and they have really truly bogged me down. All of the things that I may have that I no longer need. They don't serve a purpose anymore. They were with me at some point. They meant a lot to me, but now they don't. They just don't have a place in my life anymore. And you start to release all of those things, whether they're material, whether it's memories, people, relationships, jobs, whatever it is in your life that you feel that has become a burden or is something that really holds you back from what you would truly like to do. It's time to start burning them. Metaphorically, of course, or maybe even write it all in a letter. If it's all in your mind, or it's experiences, emotions, people from the past, write it all down, the things that you really want to erase from your life anymore, and then burn it. Let it just go to the universe. Let the universe take it away and lift those burdens from you, because it's the best way you're going to be able to move forward for the new paths that are opening up, or the new experiences that Spirit may want to bring into your life. You need to make room for it, otherwise it doesn't happen. If your heart is so bogged down in your mind, and you keep thinking of the past, or thinking of negative thoughts or negative situations in your life, that's all you're going to receive from the universe, because everything is reflected, everything is energy. We attract what we think, we attract what we do, what we are. So you must change that in order to attract something different. The next card is the Four of Water. The Four of Water speaks of emotions, speaks of wanting to stabilize your emotions. It speaks of thinking back at a time when perhaps you were happier, perhaps there was something in your life that really made you happy, and you want to recreate it, not the same, but better, solid. Laying down foundations in your emotional life that will move you through to the next stage of your life, throughout the rest of your life, just holding it in your hand and pushing that thought forward, as to what you want to do with your emotional life and how you want to stabilize it, because your dreams, love, and what you create in your life is all connected. So this week is all about dreaming, looking within and realizing what exactly makes you happy, what makes you dream, what makes you feel like a child again, and try to start moving towards that. Some of you, it may be children in your lives. Others, it's just a happy place in your life where you were at one point and you really would like to be happy again, and what it takes to actually do that, or actually bring it about. You're being asked to go by the book, Don't try to take shortcuts. Listen to authority. If there's authoritative people in your life, try to follow it. Try to follow it and see what happens, Sometimes we rebel against authority, or we rebel against the way things are, or the way things should progress, because we want to take shortcuts. We want to move forward. We want to do it our way. Sometimes our way doesn't always work. So we have to go by the book. We have to follow those that have been there before us, in a sense, and just, there's certain steps. So it's either contracts this coming week, or just following certain rules by a certain way. Maybe you're trying to achieve something or buy property. You have to go by the book. Every little detail has to be acknowledged and followed, so that you can get the treasure that's coming to you. There is something that's headed your way, but you need to follow through all the steps that you must take in order to achieve this emotional experience that you want, or stability, to achieve a new job or a new direction, whatever it is you're trying to achieve in this coming week. You have to go by the book. Everything has to be done exactly the way that either you're being told that it needs to be done, or that you know there's certain rules that you cannot break or that you cannot overstep. So this is a general reading. So for each of you, what I'm saying pertains to something different. So just try to, go with the flow of what I'm saying. The fates. It's all due to karma. It's due to destiny. And the fates, the stars, they want to bring you something. There's a treasure that's coming your way, but you need to follow through your intuition, your nudges, where this new path is taking you. Even if you can't see the end result yet, just dream. Try to focus on what you would like it to be, how you would like the end game to look, so that you can get there. Because right now you're poised to receive from the universe, or to receive a message. Because not much seems to be happening. There could be a lull in the action at this time. But that doesn't mean that you're not being propelled forward. It just means that you need to start to let go of a lot of baggage that you may have acquired throughout this year, things that have happened, the hard knocks. Try to balance that energy out so that you can propel forward once it's released from your energy, from your aura. Once you have seen exactly where you really would like to head towards, and then release some of the stuff from the past that really cannot be in your mind anymore or in your life. You have to let it go, one way or the other. A lot of things. Because by the show of this card, see how many things are there that need to be burned away, that need to be tossed. There's passions, there's dreams, there's situations that you've been carrying them around on your back. These things are on your back. There's additional responsibilities that you have put there from other people that really need to be taken off, so that you can move forward, so that you can again manifest what you want into your life. Just keep that in mind as we move forward. These are the cards that came out when I was shuffling the deck. Okay, there's the part of the channeled messages for us for this week. Okay, so now let's see how the week goes on. Nope. Big deck. I have big hands since yet. It's hard to shuffle. Okay, pulling from the middle pile. Messenger of water. I think we got this last week. Well, Eight of Fire. The bottom of the deck. Messages that are coming to you. Passions. Quick messages that come to you. New ideas, new passions. You see, once you let go of the things that hold you back, the new experiences start to come into your life, and they show to be very positive experiences. They either come from spirit, they come from other people. These could be messages about love for some. We do have the messenger of water here, which is a new experience, something that begins that's new, something creative. Something emotional. So you could get an invitation to go out, to do something different that's emotionally uplifting. Remember, we're in a place right now where we're trying to balance our emotions and try to become more grounded, more stable where our emotional life is concerned. We're trying to build it back up. So here comes a little invitation from someone to go out or to do something fun. If you get invitations this week to do things, do it. This could also be an invitation from someone younger. This could be a child that talks to you or calls you or sends you a message in some way. Perhaps they need help, or perhaps they just want to say, hey, talk to them, spend time with them. This could also be a new idea for something creative. Something that you would love to do, something that you would enjoy doing. but it's very emotional and it's very creative. The next card is the Three of Water. The Three of Water is the Three of Cups. It's celebrating. So whatever this is, celebrations, maybe to go out, to have fun, parties, whatever this celebration is, it's going to bring in a message for you. Someone there will say something to you, or you may get invited to go out. You may start a new relationship with someone during this week due to these cards. And it's during a celebration or during happy times during this week, okay? It could be next week. It could be a couple weeks from now. I don't know. The cards usually speak to me and say things, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen that very same day. It could be that day, or it could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a little longer sometimes, you know. Since there's 3 here, it could be 3 weeks from now that this is happening, you know. Don't know. We just have to wait and see. Then you also have the Page of Earth. So this is the Page of Water, and this is the Page of Earth. The Page of Earth is about learning something new, so something that begins, that's new. It's a new experience, something in the physical realm. So whatever this dreamy energy is here, okay, that you want to begin, will bring about a lot of happiness, and it's something new. It's a new experience that we're able to manifest into the physical. But it begins small. It's just the page. So it's through a message that this happens, or it's through manifesting, but it's the beginning, okay? And here you have the Ace of Earth. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. Stability, a new job, a new position at work, a new experience, or something new that manifests into the physical realm, but it's just the very beginning. So through these messages, through these ideas that we're going to get, or through this emotional experience or creative passion that we're able to start a thought, it begins anew. It's something that you'll have to study, you'll have to look into it before you can actually manifest it, but you will begin to manifest this, whatever this is. It's going to bring about a lot of happiness. It's going to bring about celebrations or congratulations from other people. For some of you, it could be graduation. It could be a class that you take, that you're graduating, you're getting good grades. This could be an experience that happens during this week where there's celebration. There's something that becomes a reality, a manifestation. And it's something good. So in my case, I'm hoping that it is the manifestation of my mother's health improving, something physical that manifests. Or it could be an invitation from someone new in my life. We will see. For all of you, it's something different, but remember, there's going to be lots of messages. There's a lot of fire and water. It's all about fire and water in this reading. Passions that are toned down, that are released, that are burned, so that the new experiences can start to come about in our lives of love, of creativity, of manifestation in our lives, where for some of us it's been very slow. We have been too bogged down with experiences throughout this year that's been very heavy. And luckily for us, it's flown by like an eagle, you know, fast and furious. But here we have our messages that are coming in this week. There's going to be many of them, so be aware. As the experiences go round and round, it'll seem like things that are coming back again from the past that have already happened, and it just seems like it's happening over and over again. So again, it's time to release some of the old experiences that we no longer want to go through, because it's like a fractal. It just goes around and around. It keeps happening over and over. So there may be people from the past that come back in to check in on you, say hey, or whatever that is. Could be family members, or it could just be experiences that we keep reliving until we realize, you know what, we don't need this in our lives anymore. We need to release it. We need to get rid of it one way or the other, because otherwise it's just around and round. It's unfinished symphony. It's unfinished business. It's something that will come back because there was something not finished about it. And once we release it, it'll be finished. And we'll put it out to sea. Okay. Again, we're going to be pointed in a different direction than where we're going now. This is pointing in a direction, and so is this. So we're going to be heading in a different direction. It will put us in a calmer place. But for this is movement. For some of you, you're going to be traveling overseas, and for some of you, it's just going in a different direction than where you have been. In hindsight, you're looking back here, but you are facing away from the past and moving forward. So again, it's the release of the past, release of it all. Your emotions you need to heal. And you need to move forward in life in a different direction, not where you've been in the past. This unfinished symphony, this round and round, we need to release that so that it doesn't keep happening. We want new experiences in our lives, not the past. Alright guys, get ready for your interactive part of the reading. You're being asked to stay in the present moment. Don't go back. Don't go forward too far. We could still dream. But remember to stay in the present moment. I am fully present in the here and now. That's going to be the best for us. But we could still dream a little bit of where we'd like to be. What we'd like to do with our lives. Of course. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. And yes, I will be doing a lot of praying for Jesus' help and guidance and his angels during this week. And I would like it if you guys would pray for us as well. Because see, he's coming, I'm going, you know who to pray to, right? But, this is me. I have faith in God to heal the situation. Yes, I do. Okay. A, B, and C. So you know the first deck is Mother Mary, then I'm going to pull from Angel Oracles. Michael. You're safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones and home. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So I'm being asked to prioritize, focus on it. I'm being protected. I need to strengthen my faith and just ask Jesus for help. Stay in the present moment so that I don't freak out. So there, you know what my reading was like. Now let's see what yours is going to be like. Okay. A, B, or C? A, B, C. And my pretty deck. I haven't played with this deck in a little while. Today it called me. Actually, it's been calling me for a couple days, so there she is. Cutting a deck. Pulling from the middle. A, B, or C, and one for me. And there it went. I hadn't done that in a while either. Drop the card. See if I can get it. Got it. The responsibilities. I have a big responsibility this week and I have to stick with it. Me and others joining together to manifest something very important. Responsibility. My heart. So I will continue to stay focused and deal with my responsibilities this week because they're very important that I do so. Alright guys, now for your cards. A, sobriety. Remember, Neptune goes back into forward motion. You're going to want to drink, you're going to want to eat more, you're going to want to delve with the weed or whatever it is. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. Keep it straight. Keep it straight because this week is going to be an important week for making decisions or seeing the signs from Spirit. And if we're messed up, we're not going to see nothing. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they're answered prayers. Okay? See? Just what I was saying. They're going to start popping in your head. You need to go in a different direction or in a certain direction or do certain things for other people. Stay focused. There may be a bit of envy around you. Someone that you don't know or don't notice that they're envious. So be careful of those around you. Don't tell your problems or secrets to anyone this week. Keep it to yourself. Keep your mind straight. If people try to push your buttons, then you're going to know exactly who it is that's a bit envious of you this week. Because perhaps some blessings are coming your way. And they're going to look at you and go, wow, why you and not me? So keep that in mind, okay? Keep your head straight, listen to guidance, and keep moving forward. For those of you that chose B, compassion. Being compassionate this week is going to be very important. Have compassion with those around you and with yourself. I see and feel others' points of view with forgiveness and kindness. If they have been messing around with you, someone, people, family, people at work, look at them compassionately and know that perhaps they're trying to steer you in another direction. You just need to see things for what they truly are. Be compassionate with yourself as well. The choices that you've made, decisions you've made, if you're overeating or whatever it is you're doing, or not eating enough, or beating yourself up with negative thoughts, you need to stop that. Be compassionate with yourself like you are with other people, and try to build yourself back up, because this is a tough time. We are releasing a lot of things at the end of the year so that we can move through a little lighter, a little happier, with an end game, with a dream, with something we want to try to manifest, and we will if we stay focused. We can. You're very sensitive at this time to energies, the thoughts of others, the energies of others, so be sure you meditate in the morning when you get up, or at night whenever you work, and put a capsule of protection around yourself in your mind. Seal your aura and your energy so that others can't penetrate and your energy doesn't leak out to them as well, because some people are like sponges. They will absorb your good energy, and then what are you left with? You're exhausted, and you're drained from other people. So be very careful. You're going to be very sensitive. Smell a lot of flowers. Get out in the outdoors and ask Michael, Archangel Michael, to shield you, okay, with his energy, with the blue shield or whatever color you prefer, and just make it, say that you want the reflective mirrors out so that it bounces away from you. Their energy will go right back to them, so that it doesn't affect you. And don't forget to do that to yourself, your home, your vehicle, and your area at work, so that the energy just bounces back and they don't affect you, okay? Archangel Haniel, you're extra sensitive to energies or emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Also, your feelings are there for a reason, so honor them. Honor yourself, the way you feel, the way that you interact with others, the way others make you feel. Try to focus on that and realize, well, why is that? Either it's something that you're working within yourself, or they're working as well, but you need to, if there's people that are draining you or upsetting you, you need to stay away from them. If that's what needs to happen. And pay attention to your dreams. I haven't seen this card. It's beautiful. It hasn't come up before. The dreams. Your dreams are going to be giving you some direction or some answers to some of the pressing questions that you have. So pay attention to them, okay? For those of you that chose C, family. Family is going to be the focus for this coming week. Your family, families of others, but families in general are going to be very important. If you have children, they're going to become very important for you this week. So pay attention to what they're saying to you. Pay attention, because there's messages that are coming that sometimes we miss them because we don't really listen to the little details within the sentence or within whatever it is that they're saying to you. We look away, or we're thinking of something else, or we interrupt with our own thought or whatever we're trying to tell them to do, and we don't listen to what they're saying. There's something important that we perhaps are missing. If you're being asked for help, please assist them. Clear your space. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use feng shui. So clear the clutter. You know what what is cluttered in your life and in your mind and in your heart and in your space. Clear it away. That's another. We're getting clear the crap out of our lives this week. Something is making you very sad. Look and find out what that is. The sadness within you. You have to get rid of it, okay? So whatever it is that makes you sad, try to figure out what that is. There's usually a reason behind it, you know, and sometimes it's our own choices that have done this. We've betrayed ourselves with our decisions, and it's made us very sad. But there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's a reason why we chose this path, or why we chose to do certain things in our lives, or why we're unhappy. There's a reason for it. So what you do is you need to look for it. You need to look for that reason. What is it that we're doing? What lesson are we learning, so that we don't do it again in the future when some other experience comes? Remember, around and around, it's coming back. So whatever that is that's put us in this position, let's not do that again. And that's how we break that cycle of the same thing coming around again, because it's karmic. It just doesn't stop, you know. It's unfinished business. It's something that we didn't learn. It's a lesson that we need to learn. We need to focus on what it is and then learn from it, so that it doesn't keep happening, and then cut it out of our lives, you know. It's a karmic lesson that they can become very, very difficult. I have one more deck. I'm just not done. And for those of you that think that my readings are too long, here lately they've been very far and few between. So yeah, they are long sometimes, because I haven't come to you as much as I normally do. Pray. Yes, prayer will help this situation. So for all of you, prayers, talking to the divine, talking to your angels, to your guides, but prayers will help the situation immensely. You have to believe, and you have to pray, and you have to ask for the assistance that you are hoping to achieve, okay? I love you guys. Remember, check my links out, buy some art. You would greatly help me. Donations to my site will help me as well. Readings will help me as well. Romance readings, Wheel of the Year, burning questions. I love you all. Till next week. Bye for now.